Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Gaming Jack 24/7 here, welcoming you back to Let's Play iNinja. In the last episode, we did the final 2 levels of the Bay Area, and in this episode, we are going to go back to Robot Beach, because Sensei already told us that we're not strong enough to take on any of these challenges.
Do you want to go psh?
Now, yeah, of course, Sensei, I just said that. I want to go back to Robot Beach. Now, as you enter an old area, you'll hear a familiar voice.
Mr. Ninja, see if you can find me. I think you're ready for a real test.
Yeah, if you don't recognize that guy, that's the little guy that we saved from Kaiza way back when we first when we did our first boss fight. Now, every level you enter, when you re-enter a level, these little guys will always be here, and they always offer you bonus tests. And instead of just going back to the old levels and just showing you the basic, like, bonus level version, I actually want to show off some different levels. So let's talk to this guy.
You gotta have
the
the skills to pay the
skills to
bills.
pay the
This
bills.
one's a bit tricky.
Fly Ninja. Yeah, and this is what your coinage count actually goes towards,
Get
is
the red coinage to make
these
the blade
levels.
drop down. Get your swerve
so
on.
you
The
have
clock is
to
ticking.
yeah, so you have this little level right here. You get 1 minute and 10 seconds to run down this track and collect 12 red coins, which is actually a version of the missions that I would have shown you if I'd gone to one of the old levels, because some of the replay level versions are, hey, collect these 8 red coins before time runs out. Good luck. But in this case, it's 12 because this is a bonus mission. Now, I will be doing every single mission and all of the missions in every level to 100% this game, because that's pretty much all you need to do to 100% this game. And also, if you've played Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS, which, if you have a 3DS, buy that game. Please, it's such a good game. It's so much fun. But if you recall from the certain levels, you can pick up clocks in it, like the Race Against the Clock levels. Well, this is similar to it, where you get these little clocks to refill your timer. So, there we go. We're getting our last 2 coins right here with about 22 seconds left. And there's the grade. Obviously, you can't get this grade unless you get all the coins. Otherwise, it won't drop down, and then you'll fly off the end and have to redo the level. So there we go. And actually, this is our last grade that we need for our new belt.
Mission complete.
But
No,
I want to show off the rest of these levels.
You
So
have learned much, but have much to learn. The green belt is yours.
sorry, I wanted Sensei to give us a little props, because we have our 3rd belt of the game, which is green. Yeah, you can see my save files here. I have a yellow, a blue belt in this one. Yeah, I have a lot done, but we're not gonna save. We're just gonna keep going. So this guy's name is Yang. I wonder if he's a brother named Ying or Yin. Mess that up. Anyway, so actually, instead of doing his next bonus actually, you know what? Let's just do the bonus mission. We'll probably be able to do 2 of his bonus missions and still be able to go into one of the old missions. So we'll get a lot done in this episode.
You wanna buy another test?
Yep. So now we get Ninja Ball. Now I know what you guys are.
know
You
the
guys
drill by
missed
now.
this mechanic,
Get the
didn't
coinage.
you? We get to roll down the track, and instead of 12 this time, we have to get 40 before we hit the end. So, and this isn't like some of the later ball levels where you can actually miss some of the red coinage and still be able to finish the level with enough coins. This level, you have to go and grab every single coin in, otherwise you won't have enough. And I probably just screwed, yeah, I screwed myself there, because now I have to go back, grab this 1 coin. I just have to really hope that I go fast enough through the rest of this. And I screwed up.
You know the drill by now.
Fantastic. Alright, maybe this time we can, maybe this time I won't fail that hard. Maybe I'll probably still fail a little bit. I gotta start remembering to go over to the right side at the beginning, that way I can grab that first coin. But yeah, basically, to be honest, these bonus missions, since you have to pay for them, they're nice enough to not force you to, you don't get to continue every time you fail one of these missions, which is nice of them. You just go back to the beginning, because you're already paying, extra money out of your own pocket that you had to go out of your way to collect to get to just play these missions in the first place. Alright, and with 7 seconds left, we actually have finished our second bonus mission. Now, I want this episode to go a little longer, because I've only been recording for about 4 minutes now, 5 minutes now. And obviously that's not long enough for an episode. I mean, look, we do have plenty of room before we get our blue belt, but I would at least like to go fight the next boss before we even get close to getting our blue belt. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to one of the older levels. I'm actually going to go back to the first level of the game and show it off real quick. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and let's just fight our way through, shall we? Alright, I Ninja. Let's talk to Sensei.
Hunt the enemies. Seek and destroy the number of enemies shown in the kill counter to activate the grade. Is that all?
Yep, Sensei said it there. Pretty much, it's the exact same level as last time. There's no differences to the layout, how you progress through. But in this case, you have to kill all the enemies to activate the grade. So, pretty much every time you see one of these giant rank spawners, you have to kill, you have to destroy it. Well, you don't have to destroy it, but you have to at least make it fall down, because that signifies it's out of ranks for you. So, yeah. I always found that funny, how in this game, the main villain, his name is Odor, and his army is called the Ranks. I always found that hilarious, to be honest. It's just so fun. It's just a little play on words, if you can see that. If you can't, then I don't know what's wrong with you. I think you need to go seek some medical attention. But anyway, let's stop antagonizing my audience, and let's just continue to just destroy these little basic guys. Now, if you notice, since these are the guys from the first area of the game, and we have our gold sword, they die a lot quicker, which is kind of nice. Which actually shows how every upgraded sword still does more damage. It's just as you progress through the game, every enemy gets just a little bit stronger proportionately. And so to counteract that, you have to have a high enough level sword. Otherwise, you're going to spend even more time fighting these guys than normal. And I know you don't want to do that, so... Yep, there we go. And in this case, we do have to break open this rank spawner because this opens the door here, just like last time. Yeah, nothing special about this level, just same as before. Except this time you don't have to go through the little tutorials again, which is kind of nice. But overall... yeah. And so, yeah, Takayama's eye is still back there for some reason. Somehow they got it back, so we have to go save him again. But first, instead of skipping over these guys, which you could easily do, you have to actually kill them this time. So, just... And jump away, because I don't want to get hit by that guy, or these guys, and just do it. I honestly, I want the coinage only because we need to... We have to make back about 250 coins that we had just spent on those 2 bonus missions that we did. So yeah, so we go back through here, and we wall run across. Jeez, I am stumbling over my words. But it's natural, am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Anyway, so we do a little U-run here, and... Yep, we just keep going and going and going. Oh my god, where are we going? And you remember this little red ball of death here. Let's just get this over with. Hopefully we can get this in one take so I don't have to do it again, because I really don't want to have to try it. I really hate doing that running path only because of just doing it over and over again, timing the hooks right, because if you don't time those hooks right, you're literally screwed. You have to go all the way back, and just having to repeat it over and over again isn't exactly the most fun thing to do in the world. Now, as you can see, we got 1 kill for that ranks, and before we leave this area, there's actually 4 ranks over here that we have to kill as well. Because if you remember, at the end of the level, we have eye bowling, but there was only 4 groups of 5 in that eye bowling section. So, to be able to activate the grade this time around, exactly like I did in the first take, we have to go and we have to knock over every single group. We have to get 4 strikes, otherwise you might as well just take your time and kill yourself, because you're not going to get the grade. And you can't, like, roll back up the track to kill them, which kind of sucks. But then again, at the same time, if you try and roll back up the track and get them, you're going to run out of time anyway. So, yeah, just get them on the first take, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. So we continue rolling down. We get this strike here. We've got 3 out of 4. All we have to do is just get around this corner. If I stop rolling up and down, there we go. We got them all. We got all the ranks in the level. Now we can go down and activate the grade. The grade is already active. So instead of, I'll just say right now, if you get to the end of a level, and actually we did that faster than the last time too. Wow. But anyway, if you get to the end of a level and you have not earned, if you haven't done what you need to do to get the grade, instead of it glowing, you know, solid right there, you'll see like a see-through version of the grade. And then Sensei will say you didn't make the requirements. But in this case, we completed the mission, and we got 2 more lives, which is always nice. And we get a new sword. That's also nice too. So, you know what? I'm feeling generous, so we're gonna go fight the boss right now, actually.
The Jade Sword was forged in heaven and was carried by the commander of the angel armies. It is very light.
Yep, and here's the Jade Sword. Very cool looking sword. I also like the fact that how the sword that you basically get that coincides with your green belt is green and jagged. It's just really cool to me. I've always liked it. And as you can see there, obviously Tekiyama's eye is not going to pop out a second time because it's already back in his face. So we don't have to worry about that. So actually, I'm just going to cut back to the Bay Area. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, I'm back in the Bay Area. And now that we are a green belt, just like last time with the yellow belt, you walk by a door with a green barrier, it automatically disappears now. So I was just doing that to show that off, but I could have just done this over here at this giant bomb. Yes, this giant bomb is where we are going to go fight the boss of this area. And I believe his name is Ventus. Ventus, the giant robot piranha. Yes, Ventus. Let's talk to Sensei real quick.
Within this bomb lurks Ventus, a super mean robofish. Use the mini nuke sub to turn him into fish sticks. Too easy!
Yep, you hear that there. Again, this is another boss fight where we are not playing as ninja, but we are piloting something to help us fight the boss. Now you can see here we get this little eerie little pond here, the look. And up comes Ventus, and he's just really creepy looking. I understand he's a robot fish, but I guess they picked a bad kind of metal because he's covered in rust, essentially.
Download training
Look at
program?
him. Nah, actually this time, no. I'm not going to download the training program. As you can see, your B button is to fire, as always. Your A button is a little dash here to avoid attacks like this. So basically what we're going to do is just spend this entire fight... Ow, that hurt. That was not nice. That was not nice, Ventus. And now, yeah, so that was his first attack, was that little chain ball. His second attack is this, where he shoots these giant, metal mines at us. We have to avoid them, but we can also grab upgrades, like the homing missiles. So it doesn't matter where we're aiming right now. As long as we just spam the B button, we will hit him. So, yeah, that's always... there's plenty of power-ups in this one as well. I always like that every time, no matter what, if they stick you inside, like, a machine, like a robot, like in this case, the robot sub, or anything, they always give you a good amount of power-ups to just make it a little bit that much more interesting, which I always found nice. So, thank you, developers, for that one. So, yeah, alright. Whoa, we almost got hit by that mine. And we're not doing too bad. We're about a fifth, maybe a fourth of the way done. And yeah, this is his third attack, which is, you already saw this already, but when he spits out those little red shots. And here's his fourth attack, where he comes to eat us! And now we got rapid fire, which is nice, so we're just gonna sit here and fire at him. Now that's my only problem with the way the control scheme is set up for this fight, is because they don't have you use the C-stick at all, because you're spending most of your time on the actual buttons of the controller trying to shoot. You can't really get... Ow, what the heck? That's not fair. Even after he was done controlling them, they were wrong. Anyway, but since you only have one control stick to both aim and move, you have to sometimes move farther to the left or the right slightly. Like, if I'm not far enough, like if I can't aim at him properly, I have to move farther over to be able to actually, you know, hit him. And I just don't like that. I would rather have them use a shoulder button or maybe the Z button to fire, and then allow you to use the C stick to control where you aim, and then that way you can just keep the cursor on. Actually, no, I guess it has its benefits and its negatives, because at the same time, as you would move around in the level anyway, you probably shift around a little bit as well, which would change your aim anyway. So okay, and we're actually, wow, we only took one hit during that entire boss fight. I'm very happy about that, because I'm so used to, I'll be honest, in my practice run, I was down to about a sliver of health on this boss before, and he almost killed me, but I got him at the very last possible second. Yeah, so that was nice. And I always find that funny. Even the bosses count as ranks, so you always get like a +1 in your ranks bank for them, so that's always nice. And with that, we have beaten the boss of the Bay Area, which means we have freed yet another human, and now we freed Fish Lady here. And we also got our 3rd Rage Stone, which is nice. Let's just watch this cutscene.
At last, I am free! Ninja, you are wonderful! I want a hug! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Marvelous! Hug, Ninja, hug! Fabulous! Now we hug.
No, now I leave. Goodbye, fish girl.
Ninja. Yep, so that is the Fish Lady, basically. I just call her that because I don't really remember her name, and I really don't care to remember it. So, yeah, that was her, and we got our 3rd Rage Stone. And in this case, the Rage Stone actually gives us a sneak peek of our next ability, which was Ninja Shuriken. I guess I'll get to show that off later on in another level, hopefully. So, I'm just going to talk over Sensei, because really it's just a little background stuff. He bet his beard on it. What little? Honestly, his beard looks like it could just be an extended old man chin, to be honest. Just look at it. It just looks like it's his chin, and he just has a really long chin.
And don't forget, a rolling stone wasn't built in a day.
Okay, and let's hear Ninja's remark, because I always love listening to Ninja respond to Sensei.
It's all crystal now. Yeah, there was me, thinking you were an idiot!
Ninja, you're always so enjoyable to listen to. Yep, so with that, I think I'm going to call it an episode right here. So, in the meantime, thank you all so very much for watching this. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you really like it, consider subscribing if you haven't done that already. And until the next time, guys and girls, this has been Gaming Jack 24/7 here, reminding you to just have a nice day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.